Hi gorgeous! Happy Frugal Fridays to you. Today's video is a drugstore must-haves and must-nots. And I have a lot of new products to share with you in this video. And when I say new, some of them are brand new in the drugstore, but some of them have been out for a while. They've just never been featured before. And so that's what I mean by new. I have a lot of products to share with you in this video, so we're just gonna hop right on into it. First products are these cute little sponges. I mentioned these in a couple videos last week, and I had said that I didn't remember where I bought them, and I finally figured it out. Kmart. These are the Posh sponges, and you can get them in Kmart stores for $7 for two, which comes out to $3.50 a piece, and they are worth it. Excellent sponges, very soft against the face. I would say these are an exact dupe for the Beauty Blender in terms of performance, softness, longevity, la 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 la. You will love them. They fit very easily into the contours around your face. They are a dream to work with, very soft. They wash beautifully. I've washed these about 7 times now and not had any rips, tears, nothing like that to speak of. They are just as good as when I originally bought them, and I've actually been using these a lot more than my Beauty Blender, and that says a lot. And let's talk about a must not. For me, it's the e.l.f. HD powder. I don't really care for this stuff. For me, it goes onto my skin very white, and it's really, really noticeable. And hello, white girl here, it still looks white. Not only that, I just did not like the way that this one performed. Now, all of us are gonna have different experiences with products. I mean, that's what makes each of us unique. So this is just my own personal experience with this product and the others I'm sharing with you today. But when I wore this powder, after about 4 hours, it looked like my face was about to slide off into my lap. And if you've ever had your foundation start to pool in areas around your face and then it starts to look slimy and goopy, that's what this did. And I know it was the powder because I used it with a foundation that is normally really good, and even that foundation did not hold up well with this powder. Another must-have product for you to try is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. Now, I picked up the shade light to medium, and I've tried a number of different brow products from the drugstore. Never really found the one for me, but this is it. It's a really light powder. They give you 2 different shades in the palette. I used the lightest shade on my brows, and it's a perfect match. The powder is extremely pigmented. It just glides into the brows, and it's really hard to detect. You don't get any harsh lines with this one. Very soft and natural, and this has become my go-to from the drugstore. I really, really love this. Another must-have for you to try are the Jordana liquid eyeshadows. I picked up the shades Dusk Till Bronze and Forever Sand, and you can see how pigmented these are. They swatch beautifully, and they look like that on the eyes too. Very rich, creamy formula. The way that I have been wearing these is I just apply them onto my lid and then blend them out towards the crease. Sometimes I'll apply a crease color with them on the lid, but with these you really don't have to. You can actually blend them out past the crease to the brow bone and fade them very easily. They last a long time too. There is no creasing, no fading, no cracking. They're excellent in terms of longevity on the eyes. Although I will say that I use these with an eyeshadow primer applied beforehand, and I feel like you'd have to do that with anything that you're applying onto your eyes. But try them out without an eyeshadow primer. You might be surprised at how well they last like that too. I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet, but I have a feeling they would be really great without one. Next 2 products I have to share with you are eyeshadow palettes, and these are from Milani. The first one I picked up is Earthy Elements, and the second is Plum Basics. I found these eyeshadows to be extremely pigmented for the most part. In the Plum Basics palette, there are 2 eyeshadows in here that are glitter bombers, and they are rather chalky in consistency. So when you apply them, they do give you a little bit of trouble. I did have to apply these wet when I was testing out this palette, and that helped to apply them onto the eyes in a more rich form. If I didn't apply them wet, then they were really chalky and hard to get onto my eyes, but there was a lot of fallout either way I applied them. In terms of how well they lasted on the eyes, that was where I got disappointed by these palettes. And that's what puts me on the fence with each of these. They go on really well and they look amazing and all that right when you first apply them, but after you've worn them throughout the day, they tend to fade and they don't look anywhere near as beautiful as when you had first applied them, and the colors just start to run into one another. So I'm not going to label these as a must-have or must-not. I'm just going to let you make the decision based on the pros and cons that I've listed out and what is most important to you. Next product I have to share with you is the Milani Length in Seconds Lash Extension Fibers. I've tried a number of fiber mascaras from the drugstore in the past, all with disastrous results, so I didn't really know what to expect with this one, but I did. Keep an open mind. When you read the instructions on the back, it tells you to use it with a rather wet mascara so that you can get the fibers on and then apply another coat of mascara over the top. So I used the CoverGirl Professional Remarkable Mascara in the demo I'm sharing with you here, and that did keep the lashes wet long enough for me to get the fibers on. I did notice slightly thicker lashes on the eye where I had applied the fibers. I don't feel like they lengthened my lashes anymore, but I did feel like they were a lot thicker. I would label this one as a must not, in the fact that it's not one where I would say, oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear it tomorrow, because I could take it or leave it, to be honest with you. But I did want to share it with you in case anybody's been curious about it. But another must-have product for you to try is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Eyeliner in the shade Silken Turquoise. And I was so attracted to the color alone. That's what made me buy the pencil. I'll admit it. It's very pigmented, rich, creamy formula. It's really easy to apply both on the lids and on the waterline, and I love the formula and the color both. And I haven't had the chance to test it, unfortunately. I have not been able to wear it for longer than 3 hours because I've been creating so many looks lately, so I've had to wash it off. But I do want to test this one out for a full day of wear and compare it with some other pencils. I haven't figured out if that's going to be a Frugal Friday or a mixture of high-end and drugstore, but I will let you know. Another must-not product I wanted to mention is the Makeup Academy Eyelash Adhesive in black or clear. Either one of these. They are terrible. I don't have it anymore. I threw it out because it just made me so mad. But it's goopy, it's runny, it runs right out of the tube. You can't control it at all. It ruined a pair of my lashes. That's why I threw it out, because I got so mad at it. Just skip it. It's not even worth your time. We shouldn't even be talking about it because it's just such horrible stuff. Last product I have to share with you is a must-have, and this is the NYX Glitter Primer. Love, 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 love. If you enjoy wearing glitter and you've been looking for something that will hold it onto your eye, onto your lips, wherever you want this glitter to be, you gotta get this stuff. And the way that you use it is just like an eyeshadow primer. You would apply it before applying the glitter. So no matter where you're applying it, you apply this first, apply the glitter over the top, and it holds the glitter with no fallout. It's amazing stuff. It's the same kind of concept as the Too Faced glitter glue, but at a much better price point. And let me know if you've tried any of the products I shared with you today, or if you have some do's and duds of your own. Would love to hear all about them. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you again next week.